Hi everyone, how you doing? Johnny Vento here. Been away for a long time, and I've been back in Mexico about 3 months. Not doing too much. Been taking care of my health really. Had a few problems, but I'm back, and not too big. It wasn't too big, but I just needed a rest. I needed a complete rest. I've been working real hard, like in Colorado for like a year and a half, a year and 3 months. I decided I'm going to take a rest, do a bit of touring. I bought a new bike. If you see here, I told you I was going to buy a bike like Sarasota Tim's, but I didn't. In fact, I bought a chopper, okay? And I bought a Vento, California chopper. Amazing little bike. It's not a big, heavy, massive bike. It only has a 350cc engine, but you know something? It's worth it. You know, it really was. And I'll give you a little look around here. This comes from California. It's actually a bike that they based it on the old Harley Davidson 250s from the 70s. They used to have, you remember that? Harley Davidson used to have a bike, a 250, 275 actually. This has 6 gears. You can see it there. And Harley Davidson used to have a bike, a 250, 275, very popular in Europe back in the 70s. And they built this bike based on that. A California company called Vento, and they import all the parts from China. All the parts come from China on this bike, and they sell them in South America. They're massive selling in South America, Mexico, all over South America. And it's a great little bike, and it runs beautiful. It's very fast, and not that I really wanted to go fast. I don't. The most I've done on it is like 50, and that's about it. But I've been doing a bit of touring on it, and I've enjoyed it. Even the wife comes on the back. There you go. And it's running pretty good. It's a lot different having a car. The problem is the roads here in Mexico are not like in the United States. They're not as good, of course. So we have a few problems in that respect, but I'm enjoying it. I haven't been watching any Sarasota Tim. Occasionally I watch the morning chat, the evening chat. It's always the same, but people enjoy it. And it's good to see him doing well. And last week, I think he did a show about the 62 retirement. He's exactly right. I really mean it. It's, you live one life. You don't know what's going to happen, man. And some people close to me have passed away in the last couple of months, and people I knew, not family members, just people I know. And I'm so happy that I did what I did at 62 as well. You know, I got out and you know, I've been talking to you. I did like 60 to 80 videos about moving to Mexico. It's like a broken record, trying to get people to come here. I got a few people to leave Colorado, come to Mexico. A couple went east once they saw Mexico. They didn't want to be here, and they moved to Thailand and Cambodia, no less. But I'm still going on about Mexico. Now, things have changed. You know, really, things have changed. Financially, have changed because what's been going on, it was easy before. And when I was telling people to do it, that's when people should have done it. But now things have changed. The new government got in. They've changed things. They don't want the place to be overrun by Americans and Canadians. So they've upped the ante. That's what they've done. And now you got to be a millionaire to move here. You got to have at least 4,000 a month showing, you know, to get, for a couple, to get to Mexico, which is a lot of money, you know. So although most couples have that, they can show it that you've made a certain amount in the last year, you can do that, but not everyone, you know. And before it was everyone. I was telling people who were making $1,500 Social Security, $1,200 to come here. I still know a lady that she gets $1,200 a month. She lives here comfortably, but she already has her residency. So to get the new residency is so tough right now. And unless you can buy a property. I think it's like 350,000 US dollars, something like that, some crazy amount. That, you know, they really put a cut on how many people's cuts they want to come in. I mean, that's what they've done, and that's not what the locals feel, because the locals love Americans because of the money it brings, you know. And so, of course, they want Americans and Canadians here. It's good for them. It's good for everybody, and especially for the real estate market. But anyway, they've upped the ante, and they've kind of like cut it off for a bit. I want to show you up here. If you look up here now, we haven't had any rain yet. So I've been here for 3 months, not 1 inch of rain. But they say today could be the first rainy day. I don't know if that's true. Look at the sky. This could be the first rainy day. I do not know. There was a false alarm a few days ago. But anyway, I've been doing a bit of touring on this thing. It's been incredible. It's run really. I don't even have the plates on it yet. Okay, I got to go get them tomorrow, the next day. That's been a problem because there's a massive backlog for the Jalisco, where we live, the Jalisco plate people, you know, the Federal Highway Patrol, Highway Institute, whatever it's called. We got to go get get our plates for the bike. Well, anyway, everything's going well, apart from that. So getting back to Sarasota Tim, been watching a lot of his stuff, been really enjoying it. Small things, the Walmart stuff. He seems to really be getting to be a national hero, isn't he? He's still got 1 million haters out there, and they're coming by the droves, I've noticed. But that's not our problem. I don't know what to say. They're just jealous of him, I guess. He's doing okay, and he's been making money out of YouTube, which is good. Everyone has to somehow make some money if they can. I even am making money now, so I'm trying to do a few things. I've got a few things going on. I'm doing a bit of marketing, which is going very well. But it's going not very well, but it's okay. It's a living, you know. And what with my Social Security, my small pension, I'm doing okay, I guess. You know, everything's going well. Everything's going to plan. We're not missing out on anything, you know. So I miss the United States, to be honest with you, and I've been away 3 months now. As I say, I was in Colorado for 15 months, and my son is back in New York. My daughter's in Arizona doing well. We're doing okay. You know, we're holding our own, basically. Now, we've got some new things to show you. See over here? This is a new development we've just had. Oh! See, they're still building here. But these ones are done. And I can hear the thunder now. So we've got some thunder coming. So I think there will be rain tonight. They're still building here, and they won't be finished actually for like 2 more years. They've just finished this road here. And I can hear them still over there working on a house over on that side. Okay, so everyone, you know, everything is getting together here. There's a lot of money around here, man. People are building like crazy. They really are. And but you can still do what I said. You can come as a tourist here. Give it 6 months. Come and enjoy yourself. Come for 6 months. You can't lose if you're on Social Security, because you can come through the airport. You're going to get your 6 months at the airport and find somewhere to live. Airbnb for a couple of days, and within that, I'm telling you, within a day, you're going to find somewhere to live, okay? There's a couple of guys, they're called Alondra and Carlos and Alondra. They live half a mile over here, and they have a YouTube channel. They're doing pretty good. They just started, and they moved over here, and I think Carlos's brother was coming over from, I think he's from North Carolina, believe it or not. And they tried to get him an apartment, which they did in 2 days. They made videos about it, and he went to see like 3 different apartments. Each one was costing between $250 and $400 US. Okay, all everything, cable, internet, water, which is a thing here, you have to buy water here. I think water's not free, believe it or not, which is not a lot. It's $20 every 2 months or something. But you need fresh water to drink, you know, so you've got to go and buy that. Even though I myself have filters, I've water filters, I have a whole system under every sink I have in my apartment, and which is great, so I don't have the outside water, which is dirty, believe it or not. I've seen the filters, man, it is really dirty, so you have to consider that. But yeah, that's how much it's costing, and they're living here very, very comfortably. You know, I think one of them has a job in one of the brothers has a job in a marketing company where you have to speak English, so which is good. They grew up in the United States, and his wife has a little job somewhere, and they have kids, and they're doing very well. But it just shows you that they want this life, because it's 365 day a year sun. There's no worries. There's no big bills like in the United States. We don't have them here. Insurances and the incredible prices, man. What I spent in that 15 months, I can't even believe. You know, I go down my account of what I had to spend. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. You know, what with the rent, with the electricity, with the car insurance, which was astronomical. Absolutely outrageous. My cable bill, not cable, sorry, internet bill, was like 3 times more than here. So, you know, if you think about that, you go, oh my God, you know, what did I do? You know, and there's so many bills. The grocery bills was insane. You go out to a restaurant, to a cafe, that, you know, you go and buy a decent sandwich now, and it's nearly $20 with a drink, which is ludicrous, really. That's 400 pesos. You could buy 5 of them here for that price, and 5 drinks. I'm just telling you, it's just incredible. You go for beer now in the US. I don't even drink, but let's say I was at places and I bought people a drink, you know, and the bill was absolutely nuts. I went to a place, I went to Chili's, I think it was Chili's, yeah, in Aurora, Colorado. Met 3 friends. I bought everybody a drink at the table, and the bill was $28 or something. I was like, how much? $28 for 3 drinks? 2 of them were a beer, the other one a cocktail. What I'm trying to get at is that I bought a round of drinks here in a really nice place close by. It's called Wings Army, where their speciality is chicken wings, and they're very, very big. It's a big sports bar here in Puerto Vallarta. There's probably 5 or 6 of them, and there was 4 people sitting at a table. I'll never forget it. And I said, okay, can you buy everyone a drink? Sure. 4 beers, blah, blah. And I said, one order of wings to go for everybody as well, a dozen wings. I think there was 4 people, and I bought the wings as well, and the bill was like $24. Okay. And I was like, okay. And I'm thinking those drinks I bought in Chili's, 2 beers and a cocktail for $28. Nothing to eat, just, so really you're talking, everything's half price here, what it is in the US, or even less than that. And it's quite outrageous. To get the plates for this bike, which I'm going to be getting this week, it's going to cost me, I looked it up, it's going to cost me like $80 with the taxes and the plates. $80. It's quite incredible, you know. Plus, I went this time of year, you know, if you go after the season, after April, I didn't pay tax on the bike. Okay, the bike came tax-free. So certain months they have tax-free here, and it was tax-free. It's one of the reasons I bought it. But I had to wait for it, you know, they ordered it. It took a couple of weeks to arrive. But this is the time, the season for bikes, you know, which is 365. But when I say it's the season for bikes, people are getting rid of their cars because the gas prices are astronomical. A gallon of gas in Mexico right now is about $7 a gallon. When I left Colorado, it was less than 3. I saw it went up to like $5 a gallon now in Colorado. And it was like, I think it was like 4 or 5 in California. It's now about 6. So incredible, you know, how things are fluctuating. and they just are. They're just fluctuating so incredibly high. You know, it's just amazing. But anyway, I hope this has been interesting for you a little bit. Not much to talk about. We can talk Sarasota Tim, right? Let's give a shout out to Karl, Bohemian Nomad. He's one of my favorite guys on there. I watch him quite a bit. You know, he does short videos, but he's pretty good. I can see him on this bike. He'd do very well on it. He'd look good on that thing. But anyway, I'm just trying to get into the groove of riding bikes again. I've been out for so long, but now I'm really enjoying it. And this is just a little comeback video to show you I'm still alive. I'm still alive and kicking, and I will start making decent videos soon, I promise. I'm going to start getting out on the bike this week, and we'll start making some videos again, all right? God bless you. I love you all. Bye.